Good morning. Welcome to CatchaTrade. It's Monday morning, June 10th, 2019. We are doing the live trading. As I do the live trading, I'm going to make some commentaries on some topic that is dear to many traders. Why you should stay away from trading penny stock if you want to increase your chance of making money and become a successful trader. If you're one of the traders who just started or have some moderate years of experience, or if you're somebody who has small amount of money, but you do want to learn to trade, day trade, I think some of the things I'm going to give you will kind of open your eyes a little bit. Before that, this morning I'm doing some trading on the new issue that came out on Friday, RVLV. I have right now 800 shares. Looks like I'm gonna try to see if it has a blow off through 40. So my point of exit, it's already up from the Friday's close of 34.50. It's up good $4. So again, I'm not gonna be too greedy. I'm gonna try to sell some at 39.50 if I get it. Then if you fail to go up to above 40, what I'm gonna looking to do is see if I could do some entry at 37 level for intraday trade. Now, another stock I'm looking at is ONCE. ONCE had a big drop due to regulatory scrutiny, so I might be interested. I like the setup this morning, came down to 90, then it's doing some setup move on the upside, so I might be interested in taking some long position around 91. We'll see how it goes. For now, let's get back to RV. Let's see. Looks like I'm gonna have to take some profit as I go down, because it looks like it wants to come down lower. So when you have a profit, you don't want to let the profit disappear. So you gotta scale out. So I sold 38.50, so I only have 400 shares left. So I'm comfortable holding this to see where it goes. Maybe I could get pre-market high of 39 and change. So it's a nice way to start the morning. Now, okay. Anyway, we'll see how that turns out. It's possible they might head even lower. Looks like that's what it's doing. But since I only have 400 shares, I'm gonna see whether it finds some bottom, go back to 30, 39 or 39.50. Anyhow, maybe I shouldn't be too greedy and try to do some sales at 39. I put an order out there. Anyway, back to the topic of why not penny stocks. Penny stocks are different animal, different from mid cap or large cap. They're really not. The majority of them are not legitimate companies. They have a terrible financials. That's why they're trading at pennies. it is. If you look at some of the stocks that's been, you know, traded, once in a while, penny stocks get pumped in the chat rooms or some kind of news. The company itself, they try to pump the price so insiders can sell, and they put out some press release that sounds good, and there are some traders they go after it, and they'll have a maybe one day pop up. Can you make money in those scenarios? Of course you can. If you're watching it, if you have a good discipline, if you're a good trader, you can make money. But vast majority, because the move presents such a difficult setup. For instance, let's say stock is at $1 and it goes up, it gaps up to $2. There's 100% move. Experienced traders, small portion of them can make a trade out of it and make a solid profit. But when you're inexperienced, now stock just gap up 100%. That presents a huge downside risk. So it poses a tremendous, difficulty in trading it right at that spot. Now, on hindsight, of course, it's easy to, I should have gone in here and make 30%, 40%. But right at that moment, as I'm trading now, you don't know what's going to happen next minute, next half an hour. So it's a very difficult situation. If you look at some of the stocks, any stock that had a great 200% gainer, 300% gainer in those penny stock area, look at them. Some of the things I don't know, I can remember, like CTARV, HMNY, EVOK, CNET, BNAT, DFFN, APOP, etc. They're numerous. One day they go up from $1 to $5, $10. It's a one-day move. Sometimes it's only 2 hours of move window of opportunity. If you're not quick, you're going to be holding the bag. And guess where it's trading now? Some 10 cents, fraction of a penny, some 50 cents. And these were the stocks that were pumped up to $10 to $15, etc. So it's a very, very dangerous stocks to play with. Extremely dangerous, especially for beginners. There will be a few traders that's going to make great money, and you see them on YouTube. Oh, I made $40,000 trading this penny stock, $150,000 trading this penny stock. I'll tell you, I've been around the business for many years. The market itself, if you don't have a proper tools to trade with, it can be somewhat of a gamble. In penny stock, it's sheerly a gamble. It's a pure gamble. And plus, forget about chart patterns, etc. They don't apply to penny stocks. Looks like I made a nice, I got the last shares out. So I had 1,300 shares and, had it's a nice start. This is a lot more than that I'm expecting, but how did I make that? How did I end up with 1,300 shares? Friday I was trading RVLV as well as ZM earnings, and so this is a continuation. What happened was Friday I saw a trend, so I took 1,300 shares overnight. Took the position on Friday. I think it was $35. I took it. That's a whole other video that I could do. Why did I do that? And that knowing that particular strategy, it takes a little bit of I don't recommend as a newbies to do those things. But anyway, if you are interested in Friday's live trading of IPO, etc., just go back to it Friday's date, CatchaTrade, you'll be able to find it. Now, as I'm talking, let me go to ONC. I like this setup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some position here. A small portion I'm going to ease in. I'm taking 500 shares. If it comes down to 92, I'll be willing to add. but I like this particular setup where from 90 it's slightly creeping up. A couple minutes ago it was at 90, 93. I could have bought it $1 less, but I was in other trades. So anyway, my anticipation, I'm gonna try to sell around 97.50. That's $3 above, and let's see if it goes there. Um, I think the story on this onse is they're being takeover target. They have an arrangement already to purchase the $115 area, $4 billion, which is about 20% higher from here. That represents 94 plus $20. That's about $115, right? So, if unless the deal doesn't get through, this might have some move intraday today, somewhere between 100. That's my guess. The way it looks, unless companies totally decided not to do it, then of course this will go lower. But just for this morning, today's trade, I'm looking to capitalize on the movement, somewhere between 92 and 9900 area. Let's see how it goes. I'm not being aggressive, just 500 shares, just to see how it goes. There's Friday it closed around 110, so there's a lot of huge gap down. So anyway, back to topic of why not trading penny stock. Penny stocks have they have a very low float. When I say low float, it could be under 1 million, 2 million. That's considered low float. Some as low as 500,000. So this can be manipulated by the market makers. Somebody with a deep pocket, $10-20 million. They could simply purchase all the shares and move it. So if based on the news, stock gaps up $2, $3, 100, 200%, and you chase that, and they could simply grab all the shares and drop it in a heartbeat. Stock could be down from $3 to $2 in less than 30 seconds. And I've seen that happen time after time. Money can be made? Of course it can be made, but you have a small window of opportunities. If you're willing to take the huge risk, taking a position. The other way you can make on a penny stocks, most of the time you have to be willing to short, and you have to have a broker that has the short, and most of the time they're not available. If you're dealing with the regular brokers like Interactive Brokers, TD Ameritrade, etc., they're usually not available. Yeah, there are some brokerages that they would have shorts. If you do offshore brokerages, sometimes they have it. But again, when you talk about offshore brokers, there's another topic that I'll discuss. That's not regulated, so your money is not insured, which means that you open up an account with $10,000. One day you get up, that money could be gone. The owner of that brokerage that's set up in offshore can simply decide to shut down and disappear, and you're out. If you have, let's say, 1,000, 2,000 customers, everybody put in 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, you got $15 million. Hey, let me just stop the operation. Boom, you're out of luck. So you gotta be extremely careful with the setting up a brokerage out of the country that's not SEC regulated. So looks like ONC is finding some buyer. So looks good. Let's see. So, money can be made. Oh, sorry, I don't know what I did. Okay, money can be made in shorting. Matter of fact, a lot of money can be made if you can short it, because it's very predictable. Once it's up, you short the backside, and if you hold it, whether same day, next day, 3 days, even 1 week, 1 month's time, the stock is going to go back where it started. But the difficult part is to get the shorts, and even you know, even you gotta be careful with the even if you have the shorts. Again, they can be manipulated by the market makers, and you could just blow up in your face. So all around, it is a very, very dangerous game to dabble in penny stocks. And one of the reasons why penny stocks are being pushed out there is because it's an easier entry. You have a lot of people out there. You have $5,000. Then you don't feel like you can make money with the mid caps and etc. So they dabble on penny stocks, and unfortunately that becomes that's where they have statistics that there's so many failures in this market because a lot of them make up by that those kind of traders that are really not ready to be legitimate traders. Becoming a trader is like any profession. Matter of fact, it is much more difficult to become a trader because it's right now everybody has a laptop. They set up an account and they could call themselves a trader, right? Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so our entry of 34.85, almost 35, was pretty decent. I was busy trading, the other stock. Okay, this thing is holding the top of the range, so we might have to keep a close eye on it. But back to ONCE. I have order out there to sell 97 and change. So if I make 2 points, I'm not gonna be too disappointed. So let's see. Probably gonna get there in half an hour. So back to the topic of why not to get into a penny stock. One of the reasons is a lot of so-called marketing gurus, like to push penny stock because there's a huge market there. Again, for to get attention, to get new people into penny stock because it's cheap. It's cheap money to get in. There's a very low barrier to entry. You have $1,000, you have $5,000, you could start trading and make money. But be realistic, guys. You will have a less than zero chance of becoming a successful trader, making money on a consistent basis. I kid you not. These marketing geniuses, they find a nice market niche and you see them over and over again. Hey, I have a 3 great strategy that you could employ and you're gonna make money. I was poor. Now after doing this, I'm millionaire. I have my system is guaranteed to making money, etc. Oh, it's like in real estate. Listen, you could buy a home without any money, and you could flip the property for a large profit, etc. Can it be done? Yeah, maybe 1 out of 100 deals can be done, but it's not possible. You ever try to buy a property that's $200,000, $300,000, $1 million? I mean, depending on where you are. Did you ever try it? Every single step of the way requires money. Even, have a little consultation with your real estate lawyer costs $500. Trying to do any kind of, data, it costs money, right? If you don't want to spend money, you gotta know how. And even you have all this knowledge, the odds are stacked against you. It's just not feasible for average Joe to do this kind of thing. So don't become a victim of those marketing ploy. Save your good money. Don't put your good money into bad. It's just not gonna work. Now, I know I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this, right? But that's how it is. You got to be realistic. Now, if you want to be a real trader, get into a profession of trading, do it right. Set yourself properly. Number one, you need capital. Number two, I'm almost hesitant to say you need education. Why? Because education, which what they're selling, is not gonna make you a good trader, profitable trader. It might make you a trader, by the title, because you have now money, you have an account set up, and you're getting the education, and now you could buy and sell stocks. Then technically you're a trader, right? But you're not a real trader yet. Here's the reason why. You could spend thousands of hours, 1, 2, 3 years in a classroom learning all about the market. You know everything. Hundreds of different chart patterns, strategies, all of that. If you don't have a real experience, a profitable experience in buying and selling stocks, you're not really a day trader. So how do you get in? My recommendation is you need to develop, you need to put experience under your belt. Usually it takes 3 to 5 years to just be able to start making money. Of course, there's always some, guy who's lucky, who's really good, and that person could make money right off the bat. But that's normally not the case. My recommendation is, if you want to really serious about making money from these marketing gurus, you know what you do? You tell them, listen, show me your screen so I could trade side by side. Whatever moves you make, I'm gonna make the same move. Then you're gonna make money. Why? Because you're doing the exactly same moves that so-called marketing genius is doing. So you have a now high probability of making money because you don't have to know anything. All you have to know is how to click the button, buy market, sell market, because you're following the guy. But no one shows you that their screen, right? Why? Because trading is difficult. People, even experienced traders, they make money, they lose money, but at least because of their years of experience, what happens is that out of 10 trades, they may have a losing trades of, let's say, 5 or winning trades of 5, but their winning trade is so much more, so they end up becoming profitable. So that is the single best way for you to be profitable from the day one. Find a guy who's selling these courses, you follow their trade, but not from the alerts. Alerts is a sucker's game where you will lose, you'll be chasing and you will lose money. So alerts in Pennystocks doesn't work either. Okay? Only person who's gonna make is person who's sending their alerts is gonna make money because they already have their 5,000, 10,000 shares already in position. As you come in, these small low flow stocks will be up already 50 cents to $1 and they'll be selling out. And we've seen that time after time. So their alerts is a garbage. It's no good. Only way you be able to make real money is if you could see their screen, and as they place the order, you place the order at the same time. That's the only way. Of course, you're not gonna find that anywhere around, right? Because that's where the game is. Be right back. Get me some coffee. Okay. Can I get 500? My sell at almost 97 area. I don't know. We'll see. So far it looks so good. Maybe you might have one more push off, then come back. Anyway, let's see what else is going on. Beyond, missing a huge on Beyond. Wow. Well, train has left the station. That's a huge move. Had a chance to pick it up around here. Of course, that's a huge miss. Let's say Zoom Media. Yeah, Zoom Media is above the, looks like it's approaching towards 100. If there's a pullback on Zoom Media, 97, 97.50 has to be bought. I think it might push towards 100 today. That's my guess. What else? I have a little bit of you know, just playing around small shares of LJPC. Let's see what happens with that. I have 1,000 shares. Revolve, of course, I sold at 39.50, 39, and 38.50. I think around there. All this, I'm flat on RVRV. Now I have only ONCE. Yeah, it's now if it's failing, 96. Yeah, I got rid of it. You know, made almost $1. That's good enough. Just in case it decides to pull back to 94 area, then I'll take a look at it there. So like so far it's 825. Let's see. We still have 1,000 shares of LJPC. We got 490 on ONCE. RVRB have a nice profit. So far $7,000. And market hasn't even opened, so we'll see. Beyond is really beyond my thought process here. But again, just we're not gonna put a price tag on stock. We're just gonna trade the price action. Very strong. 345,000 shares. I don't know whether they're shorts covering or they're longs coming in. If it pulls back to 148 area, I like to take a dabble on it. But being the stock went up already a lot, so I'm not gonna chase it. I'm gonna keep an eye on Zoom. I like to Zoom for towards 100. So Zoom, if I get 97, there's a $3 move potential. So I'll look at it. So guys, you wanna get into trading? Prepare yourself, set yourself up. It's a very difficult business, but you got to do proper homework. I've seen many traders. They're brilliant. They could tell everything about the market, why the market is up, why the market is down, the futures, the macro setup, China, Mexico, and Europe, etc. They could tell you everything about the particular company and their PE ratio, etc., etc. But they're not making money out of the business after 5 years, 7 years, going back to the previous profession. Why? Knowledge sometimes is not just because you know everything. Just because you're smart doesn't make you a good trader. I wish there's one simple answer to becoming a profitable trader. There isn't. I don't know. But only way I could tell you, if you find the mentor, somebody who's a good trader, and you do exactly what he does, you're gonna make money. There lies the secret. Again, is it easy to find a mentor? Of course not. It's like finding a diamond in the rough. Even if you find that person could be generating $200,000, $500,000, $1 million a year. That person's time is going to be extremely valuable for you to take. So, but that's your homework. That's what you have to do. Find that person and try to find a way to do exactly what he does. Emulate his trading. If you want to know more about that, shoot me an email. CatchaTrade@gmail.com. Uh, I'll give you some information how to do that. Have a shortcut to become a successful trader. This is gonna be my, what is it, fourth or fifth live trading on YouTube. You can look it up. I'm gonna try to put out one every day. You're gonna see my live trading, and that is the single best way to see the action. This way you could learn. Great learning tool. Okay, you could. There are a lot of recaps going on. Does it help? Oh, it might help a little, but that's yesterday's news. What happened yesterday? Not gonna happen today. It's different. You gotta have the real time action. This way you could put your thought process, emotions, risk calculation, amount of size, entry and exit type of thing. That's real. Anybody can do the recap. What happened yesterday, and you'll be right on. Hindsight, you're gonna be a master at it. It's not gonna help you to become a trader today. What's happening right now as we speak, not gonna help you. Why? Because it's just gonna cloud your mind and your judgment. So many things went on yesterday. Stock did this, stock did that. Because that doesn't help trading right now. So that's my thought on recaps. That's why I don't do recaps, because it's a waste of time. Waste of time for me, waste of time for you. This what you see right now on the screen is real. ZM, what's it gonna do? Stock is up from the close. Stock is up right now from the close. Good 4.5 points. What is ZM gonna do from here? Does it go straight to 100 or does it have a pullback? That is the question at hand. For now, we missed the entry 96, 97, 98, so you leave it alone. Stock's not shortable. I mean, I can't short. I'm sure there's institutions, I'm sure they've been shorting it from 70s, 80s, I'm sure. So that's one of the reasons why the stock is moving up, as with beyond stock. Beyond imagination is going up, right? Only people that can short is those institutions. They may have some shorts they could get, and they're shorting it. Sometimes these guys can short from the day one of the IPO, because that's how the thing is rigged. We have to wait probably 3 months, 2 months sometimes to have any kind of short opportunities. But right now, I don't know, shorting is not a good thing, because this thing is on the front page, front side of the trade. Stock is on an uptrend. We don't know how high it's gonna go. Remember GoPro? Went from $10 to $100. Same thing. You wanna stay away from the front side of the trade. Best way to trade is when the stock hits the top. Then once the top is formed, then you have plenty of opportunity to short on the back side of the trade. Whether that might be coming, 1 week down the road, 2 weeks down the road, that time will come. Right now, you gotta play the long side, but you also have to find a good entry, right? Anyway, let's take a break. It's 8:30. We're gonna keep an eye on it, and we'll see how the market opens. Looks like I did a good sell at 96, so there was a good sell, because right now it's pulled back, 50 cents from I sold this. Original intention was to sell around 97, but it never got there, right? I like to use 5 minutes. See, the reason I like to use 5 minutes, that's another whole lesson by itself. When you do 1 minute, I'm going all over the place. When you do 1 minute, you have a shorter time frame and you end up scalping. And I don't want, as a new trader, I don't want you guys to look for scalping opportunities. Then you miss the bigger picture. For instance, if you're a scalper, this stock moves move $4 or $5 today. If you're a scalper, you got in at 93, you'll be selling at 90. You got 50 cents, but you missing all $3-4 move. That's why you gotta stop thinking about scalping. Scalping costs you a lot of money in terms of commission. Only people that's gonna scalp is if you're a prop trader where you have a deal with the in-house where they get charged 1/10 of what retail traders get charged. They might pay only 50 cents, even 30 cents to get into a stock, whereas you guys pay $7, right? So they could trade 200 trades a day, and if they scalp, they make 50 cents, they make $500, and they only spend 50 cents for the trade. Is worth it, right? Yeah. But for the retail traders, you have to look at bigger picture, because if you're trading 30 times a day and you're spending $200 a day, and you want to generate $1,000, you're net, so you could have $800 profit, right? That's the idea. So you want to look at bigger picture and stay away from scalping, because stock has a nice range, and so you want to catch that bigger move as opposed to pennies, 10 cents, 15 cents. Stay away from those thought process. Anyway, I talk a lot, but I hope it helps. I'll be right back, and we'll see how the market opens. So I just got into 44.19 TLY, looking for around 45.40 area. Let's see if it goes back. Still early. If it pulls back to 43 area, I might add, but I don't know if it's going to come down or not, but we'll see. So this is my, I think, 5th live YouTube trading video. Look for it. For YouTube purposes, this is a TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim $30,000 account. We started. Have 140,000, 150,000 buying power today. I'm trying to demonstrate the money can be made if you're interested in making $500,000 each day, trading alongside. It can be done. If for additional information, you could shoot me an email, and you could go back and review my live trading. So, I'm having a little bit of hard time uploading things, but I'm doing my best. I lost 3 days of videos because it didn't save. This thing is hard, the recording part. So I'm getting some help by one of the IT guys to help me out with this. Anyway, just go back. June 1st video, or is it June 3rd, the first day? I think June 3rd, right? Beginning of June. June 3rd, you could find it. And the video is about 1 hour long. I mean, when you do live trading, it is very difficult to do anything less, shorter, because it's a live trading. Like for instance, this morning, I already recorded 39 minutes because it's supposed to capture the moves, what it does. If I were to, like recap it, you could do it in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but that doesn't serve you any purpose. You need to see the live trading. What am I thinking? When I'm trading Tilray, what is my thought process? Why did I get in at $44, etc. Where I'm gonna take a stop loss. Now this thing, if it gets to break the low of 43.80s and it goes to 43.50, I'll be taking a stop loss of 50-60 cents. I'm not gonna let it go all the way down to 43 or 42. I don't know if this thing is shortable. I'm gonna check a little later, but if it breaks that part, this thing could come down to 42 area, 42.50. I could take a long position there again. So, Yeah, but I'm not gonna have a loss, create the loss all the way down there. I'm gonna take a stop loss. A lot of times, I'm forced to take a lot of trades if I have to take stop loss. The times that I don't have to take stop loss, my trading amount is very low, maybe 10, 15 trades for the day or for the morning. But if my entry is improper, it's not the best entry, then I do have to take stop loss, and that creates a lot of trading. Sometimes I trade 30, 40 times because I might be in the trading one stock, two stock, three stock, four stock, but my entry wasn't proper, so I'm forced to take stop loss. That creates, the extra unwanted, trading. But anyway, that's how it is. Today, I have a nice profit so far, 6,700, and I'm gonna try to protect it. That's why I'm trading small. So, and right now I don't like what I see. So I might have to take a stop loss. If it goes below 43, close to 43.50, I will take the stop loss. Looks like I might have to. Yep. Did you see that? Yeah, I just got rid of it. I lost 549 because looks like it wants to come down lower. So, that's what I did. Only thing I have now is 1,000 shares of LJPC. On say, I made a little bit of money. It's still holding pretty good, so it's interesting to see what it does towards the opens. But Revival is a nice winner. Of course, it's got 40. It's probably gonna go all the way down to 37, 36, fill the gap type of thing. But it's in middle of nowhere, so. And Tilray, I gave some money back. You cannot win every trade. One of the key to be successful trader and try to come out with the profit is try to predict what the movement of the stock is gonna be. I have a crystal ball right on my desk, so that tells me. Yeah, nobody has a crystal ball. You just have to do your own risk management. And cut your losses small and let the winners grow larger. So this way, at the end of the day, you have a net positive profit. That's the whole idea. My objective today is I could stop right now. Actually, I should be, but I'm interested to see what stock market does at the open. So I'm probably gonna trade until 10:30, 11 o'clock as usual. But my objective today is to try to protect this gain. You don't want to turn this $6,500 into a losing day. That is a big no-no. That happened many times where you feel great, I'm up, so you overtrade. By the end of the day, afternoon, you give all back and go into minus. That is not a good thing to do as a trader. So you gotta constantly reset your mind. Today is to protecting the gain. Okay, so I'm giving you a lot of info, real info that you should know as a trader. Some of the things, you could find it on the internet. You could type in, how to become a success trader. It's all there. But don't spend too much time reading and learning all this stuff. Don't ever pay anything for education, please. If somebody offer you, $2,000 package, $3,000 package for great winning system, ignore it. Please save your good money. Take your family out to good dinner with it. Okay? Take a trip somewhere. Don't spend money on trading system. Everything is free now and then. It's all in the internet. You punch in, you're gonna get all the information that you need. So okay, don't spend any money on the education. Don't go to seminars and try to purchase their trading system. You're simply enhancing that marketer's lifestyle. Don't do that. Okay? You have everything on your hands, in the palm of your hands, by punching in the internet. Please. If you're gonna do one thing right, go visit the trading, offices near you, and see what they do. See who's successful. Talk to them. Get to know that person who's making 6 figures. That's the person you want to pick their brain and how they trade, and try to see if you could sit right side by side and trade alongside that person. Okay? If you find somebody in the internet world, YouTube world, who's willing to show live trading so you could trade with them, that is what you want to do. You don't want the chat room and bullshit all the way through because you're bored. That's not going to help you. You don't want to do the alerts. If you want to know what stock to trade, CNBC, if you look at it, or they scroll at the bottom, there's a stock that you could trade. Beyond, Tesla, Lyft, everything's there. On sale, it's free. You go to internet, you punch in, the unusual volume trader, Yahoo Finance shows right there. You could pick a stock. You don't need a scanner. Okay, if you have a broker, trading account, you could have a scanner. You don't need to go through all that. Okay, you gotta trade a good real stock that has a movement of $2 to $3 intraday, so you could go in as a technical surgeon and go in and get $1 out of it, so you can make money. Okay, you don't need a lot of money to start. 30,000 is what I recommend. You don't have 30,000? Well, then don't start. You're not ready to start. You go pick up another job on the weekends, save your money, work hard for 1 year. When you have the 30,000, then you start. Otherwise, you have $10,000 you want to start, it's just gonna blow that money. You're not ready. Okay? And stay away from penny stocks. Stay away from chat rooms. Don't follow the alerts. Ignore the noise. Don't follow those marketing gurus who promise you 100% return, 200% return using their system, proven strategy, all the nonsense. Don't fall for that trap. All right, guys? All right. Let's take a break. I'm going to have my coffee and do some push-ups and sit-ups. I'll see you at the open.